All right, it's me, the N to the J to the B. And it is earlier than I like to be up, period. Especially on a Saturday. It's 8:45, let me see, nope. It's 20 minutes to 9. And left to my own devices, I like to get up around, I don't know, 9:45, 10 a.m., something like that. I don't know if y'all saw that short video that I did where I realized one of my braids had gone missing. I was playing hooky. Here, let me see. Hold on. Wait, I gotta get to this. Let me find my light. Okay, look, right here. Right here. There was a braid right there. And it went, I just happened to look in the mirror one night. I was about to wash my face and there was no braid there. Well, I found it. The braid was hiding next to my bed. I don't know when it fell out. I don't know how long it's been gone. Well, it couldn't have been gone more than 24 hours, or I would have noticed it. But I did find it. For those of you who are concerned. Oh my goodness. See, the light ain't even right at this time of day. Hold on for a second. Oh, you know what I think it is? Hold on. I think my screen is just turned down real low. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. I'm not smart at this time of day. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. I see me now. Okay. All right. There we go. Hi. All right. I got to run some errands. So please come with me and keep me company. Wait a minute now. Am I on the right street? Hold on. I am not on the right street. So we're going to cut down that way and then go that way. Okay. Okay. I had lost weight in Mexico and I done found it again. Not as much as when I was here before, but sister been eating all just, you ever heard the term cattywampus? Just been eating cattywampus here, there, helter skelter, everywhere. But I'm gonna tighten it up again when I get back to Mexico. This is worrying me. I'm about to pull this one out. Okay, so I slept on an air mattress last night and I slept very well. I mean, the air mattress, it's a deluxe air mattress. I don't know the brand. I don't know. Don't get me the line. It was really comfy. It's a queen size air mattress I've had for a long time. I've slept on it before a long time ago. My sister slept on it once or twice when she came to visit me. I think that's it. I don't think anybody else is. Oh, my friend Elgin borrowed it for a little when he was moving. I thought I was going to be cold because I have laminate flooring, and like on a cheaper air mattress, which I slept on when I first moved to LA, and I was on carpet then, and it would just be so cold. But no, it wasn't cold at all. The air mattress was still full of air when I woke up this morning. It was an order I had to make online this morning, and that didn't work out, so that's why I'm in the street now. And I need to smog check my car. I feel like I've been saying that for like 2 weeks, but I really need to do it. I need to get this done. If not today, then on Monday, but it really needs to happen today. It didn't happen yesterday because my friend came by to pick up a whole lot of furniture, and when I was getting ready to head out to the small check place, he called me and was like, Nicole, those legs to the bed, do you have them? Yes, I do. I'll bring them because it couldn't put the bed, the foundation, it's an adjustable bed base, and they couldn't put it up without the legs. So he needed them right away. Excuse me. Portos, portos, yo voy a parquear mi carro. Oh Lord, I'm making up songs in Spanish now. Ah! All right. Okay. I am back in my car, and I'll tell y'all. So I know I'm being a little squirrely about where I had to go just now, but it's because it's a secret. All I can say is that I had to go to a bakery. All right. Now, what I want to tell you is that you know how it's apparent when somebody hates their job. It is also apparent when somebody loves their job, or they take pride in doing their job. I don't want to say they're doing what they were made to do, because I don't know that any of us were really created to labor under a capitalist society. You know, I mean, we barter, yes. You know, I farm, you weave, let's trade services. But as we're doing it right now, everybody just, you know, as Beyonce put it, working 9 to 5 to stay alive. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to live. Anywho, I just went into this bakery because I could not get my very important order to go through this morning. I couldn't order last night, couldn't order this morning, and I was freaking out a little bit. So I get in the bakery and explained my situation to the greeter, the guy who's at the front door, to say hi, welcome, and to tell you which line to get in. And he's like, oh no, you have to do that online. I'm like, I've been trying. Like, I know how to use the internet, everything. And he was like, okay, we'll go over there, explain it to, you know, this particular cashier. So I explained it to her, and she told me, you know what, I think if you can get in line and just order and you'll be okay. And so I got in line like she told me to do, and the guy comes back. His name's Pedro, by the way. He comes back and he says, I'm gonna park at a park and just chill here and eat this chocolate chip muffin. See, this is why I'm in LA getting fat again. It's because I've been stress eating sweets. Y'all know me and sweets. We done gone 12 rounds, and I'm on the ropes right now, but I'm gonna pull it together again. I'm gonna pull it together. We fall down, but we get up. So he pulls me out of line. He's like, what did she tell you? And I explain, and he's like, no, hang on. And he gets a manager on the walkie-talkie, and he's like, wait right here for a manager. And so the manager comes over, and I explain the situation to her, and she's like, well, what do you want to order? And so I show her the list of things that I want to order. You know what? Let me turn around. I show her the list of things that I'd like to order, and she writes them all down, because I have a screenshot from trying to check out from their website. So apparently I would have had to order last night by 9 p.m. On the website it says same day, but apparently you got to order the night before to pick up same day. They need more people. They need more website people. So she's like, oh yeah, okay, well, what do you want to order? I'll write it down, I'll make sure it's ready, and you pay when you come in. And I was like, I would like to pay now because I want to make sure it's here. You know, like we're cutting it too close to where I got to take this stuff. And she's like, I'll still be here. My name is Brenda, I assure you. I'm like, okay, Brenda. So I'm gonna be there at 2:15. I told her 2:30, but I'm gonna be there at 2:15, if not a little earlier, looking for Brenda. Brenda ain't sneaking out the back door on me. But really, both of them were wonderful. And then I said, okay, thank you so much. I'll be back at 2:30, and now I'm gonna get in line and order what I want to have right now. And she said, oh, no, you don't have to wait in line. And I was like, oh, I can wait in line, it's okay, because they had already been so nice. I wasn't asking to jump to the front of the line, but she's like, I'm already helping you. So she walked me to the front of the line, in front of a long line. And I didn't dare turn around because the daggers that were hitting me in my back would have been hitting me in my front. But here I am, Portos. I got a chocolate chip muffin that I am going to enjoy guilt-free. And I should have ordered a hot coffee. I ordered an iced latte just because I'm used to doing it. And I should have ordered decaf. But it's a little chilly out. I got a coat on. It's a little chilly out this morning. But here I am with my cold coffee. Okay, so let's talk. I showed you Butler. My mom told me, she reminded me, make sure you talk about Butler. And 2 videos ago, I do this so that this end will fit in the little slot here. I gotta see it first. Wait, this different. Hold on. Almost cut my hand off trying to get that lid open. Anyway, so let me talk to you about Butler. Butler is a duck, as you might have guessed. He doesn't like it when I refer to him as a stuffed animal, but he's not here, so he's a stuffed animal that I have had since I was a baby. And my mom would prop my bottle up on Butler. That's how he became Butler, bottle duck. So Butler has been around for a while. But Butler and I reunited because I don't know what happened to him in childhood. But we reunited when I was in college. I had a hatchback car. You know, the hatchbacks have that I don't know what you call it, thing over it that covers what's in the trunk. He used to like to ride back there. He got a little sunburned, a little burnt looking on one side, and the sun started to split the fabric like right around his head because his face is plastic and the rest of him is fabric. So I took him out of the car, and he's always around. I just keep him around somewhere in my apartment. Butler is moving to Mexico with me. That might sound crazy. Okay. I'm half crazy anyway, so. But that's Butler. And he is my friend. I was going to tell you something else too. Oh, the underwear story. Listen. I don't like to wear underwear straight out the package. I don't know what they be doing in them factories, dropping it on the floor. You know, I don't know, cats, rats, dogs, whatever running around up in there. I ain't never seen nobody run like this. Let me see if we can catch him. I don't know. Putting his hands in the air and waving them like he just don't care. He just like, I mean, at least he running. I'm sitting here eating eating a chocolate chip muffin. I hear about factories being unclean. I'm not putting no underwear on straight out the factory. I flew back here with empty suitcases and I bought underwear from Target, excuse me. And you know what? Let me finish this so I don't take 2 hours telling this story. Okay, I'm gonna eat this muffin, then I'll be back. Y'all, while I was sitting here minding my own business, eating my little muffin and drinking my cold coffee in the cold, I turned on NPR radio. I like to listen to NPR. Keeps me informed, keeps my mind active. Like I feel like I have, my therapist laughed when I told her this. I feel like I have at least three people in my head. No. It's not schizophrenia. It's not. But I'm just trying to explain to you what the inside of my head looks like. It's very colorful in there. They're flashing lights. And I feel like I have basically 3 children in my head. And I'm in there somewhere trying to keep these 3 children from tearing up the place, okay? Rendering me immobile. So I have to keep them busy. Experts say that you can't do more than one thing at a time, and it's really fast task switching, whatever they want to call it, fine, but I got to keep these other two children occupied so that I can get this child to allow me to do what I want, or even help me do what I want. So I'm usually doing 3 things at the same time, and listening to something, doing something, eating something. Usually it's 3 things at the same time, 3 tasks. So I was sitting here drinking, eating, looking at the traffic, listening to NPR, and I sat here and got mad. The first story, when I turned on the radio, was about 6 teenagers who were killed this past weekend in Chicago. Crime is down 13%, apparently, which is great. But still, it has become so commonplace for kids to be shot that it's like, more kids got shot. That's not normal. That is not something that we should be getting used to. It was so disturbing, and they had one of the moms on talking, and her first name reminded me of somebody else that I knew. So I had to Google and see, is this, the person that I know? And it wasn't. But in Googling, I found that she had laid to rest another family member. I couldn't tell the relation, but 2 years ago. Gun violence. There's a certain contingent that likes to trot out Chicago. Chicago, what's going on in Chicago? But it's happening everywhere. Not necessarily to the same level, and not for the same reasons. The masked gunmen pulled up and started shooting outside of Loop. I believe it was Loop College. Don't quote me on that. Was it Loop College? No, it had to be a high school. These were high school students who were planning their futures. Dead. The next story was a dumb discussion about gun laws. Apparently now, to try and make a case for stricter gun laws, some legislators want you, they're like the originalists, they want you to be able to go back to the original Constitution and determine whether there were similar laws on the books then. Make that make sense. So while these kids are getting gunned down, trying to get an education, y'all over here quibbling about a bunch of foolishness because you want to keep your gun. I am a gun owner, okay? So this isn't like some, namby-pamby pacifist. No, nobody should own guns. I wish nobody had to. But that's not the reality of where I live. Maybe it's the reality of where you live. Although, how can you tell? At the beginning of the year, there was a school shooting in Iowa. I was shocked when I saw that on the TV. Went to a friend's place in Playa, and she watches the news periodically and had it on, and I was like, where in Iowa? Like, I lived in Iowa for 10 years. I'm like, where? Like, I know people there. I didn't know any of these people. But still, to think, when I was there, although it was like 200 years ago, folks would leave their doors open. Folks would leave their purses in the car in the front seat. Now, I don't know no black people who did that, but the white people did that, and there were a lot of them. I mean, it's Iowa. Come on, Oh. I was about to say, she looks pretty. This woman was walking down the sidewalk. She had on a pretty pink coat, and her hair looks done. Blonde hair, white, pretty lipstick on. And I'm like, oh, she looks like, like really springy and sprightly. And then her coat flew open a little bit and her dress is cut up to here. This is clearly the 9:30 a.m. walk of shame. You partied, you stayed out all night, and now you coming home in your party clothes. That's clearly what that is. And for me to recognize it means I've done it a time or two. But I'm old now, so so we don't be doing things like that now. Back to this ridiculousness. Listen, I'm leaving. I got one foot out the door. I'm tired of all of this foolishness. I am. I'm gonna miss certain parts of LA. Like it's chilly, but it's not freezing. It's chilly, but it's beautiful out here. It's beautiful. I look at the world that God created, and it's beautiful. And then all these ugly things that people are doing to one another are really just a blight on the earth. Can't we all just get along? We can't, unless everybody agrees to. Unless everybody does what they can to actively work to make this place better, And all fights can't be my fight. All fights cannot be your fight. Feels like every 5 minutes, somebody wants you to be mad about something, wants you to, we're going to fight about this. We're going to rant about this. We're going to cuss out all the people on the internet who believe this way. We're going to do, no, no. Pick one thing that you care about. Like really care about. Not care about because you feel like you should. Oh, I should. There are a lot of things that I feel like I should care about. And I kind of care, but I kind of don't. I'm not moved by everything, every injustice that I hear. Sometimes I go, okay, yeah, that sucks, but that ain't my fight. Everything cannot be your fight, because what happens is you get into the habit of fighting all the time, and that ain't good for you either. So we really, I didn't know this. I never know this. I didn't know this conversation was going to take this turn, but I've said before that I believe we're puzzle pieces, and that if we don't do what it is that we were put here to do, and in your gut what pulls you, what compels you, something that if money were no object, if time meant nothing, you would just do it for free. That you just love it. Time disappears. You just care. What is that thing? Do that. Because if you don't put in your puzzle piece, then the world won't have it. And clearly, the world needs your puzzle piece. If you're a good person, which I believe you are if you're watching this. I don't think trolls would watch this for very long. It could all be so simple. It really could. I've heard that the only two emotions are love and fear. And when I first heard that, I first heard it like over 20 years ago. Because I remember where I heard it and I was like, what? What are you talking about, Willis? And the longer I live, the more I see that is the truth. There's love, which is embracing people, seeing the humanity in other people, wanting to do better for each other. If we all want to do better for each other, then we ourselves are taken care of, because somebody wants to do better for us too. Just wanting to do good in the world, wanting to do good by the world, for the world at large and in our communities. And then you got fear, which makes all the bad things happen. It's because of fear that people are greedy. It's because of fear that people are violent. You gonna take something from me? No, you ain't. I'm gonna hoard whatever, or I'm gonna shoot you. The longer I live, the more I believe that to be true. Love and fear. I talked a little bit about bravery in one of my recent videos, and people saying that I'm brave because I'm leaving the country. I don't feel brave. This isn't a humble brag, none of that. I get it. On an intellectual level, I get it, because it's a big thing, and you got to have some level of bravery to leap, and not know how it's going to turn out. But even if I stay here, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I've had to actively work over time to figure out ways to combat fear. I have anxiety. Y'all know that. I manage it with medication and meditation. I can tell the difference when I'm meditating and when I'm not. I can tell. I'm not meditating here in LA. I was meditating when I was regularly, every day when I was in Playa. But here, child, please. I've been packing in boxes and eating cupcakes. That's what I've been doing. And it makes a difference. But fear, unchecked, unregulated, unmanaged, it'll ruin your life. It'll ruin the lives of everyone around you. It shows up as trying to control your environment, which to a certain extent we need to a certain extent. You don't want to live in the jungle because you don't know what what kind of animal is going to happen upon you. Could be a lion, could be a cougar, could be a bear, could be whatever. You don't have as much control over your environment, okay? But when you start trying to control other people, move them around like pawns, here, if I can tell this person to do this and get them to do that, and then I'll be safe. Bad news, don't do it. Bad news. That's how people become manipulative. It's fear. Stingy people. Fear that if I give you something, there won't be enough for me. Scarcity thinking comes from fear. I won't have enough. Violence. You're doing something to me, or you're going to do something to me, or you're going to take something from me. Now we got to fight. Now I got to kill you. All those sorts of things. It's all fear. So I actively work on facing fear. Because when you have anxiety, it's like free-floating fear. Why do you have anxiety? What are you anxious about? I don't know. I just, I just feel like my shoulders are up near my ears, and I feel like there's a motor running in my chest, and I'm stressed out. I'm either on the verge of hyperventilating or actually hyperventilating. All right. And when my eye starts twitching is when I have to do like therapy on me. What's going on, Nicole? Shut everything out, turn phone off, everything. Sit down. What is going on in here? This is me talking to the 3 children. What is going on? What y'all doing? I don't know. Figure it out. What's happening? Take a deep breath. Slow down. I'm fearful that this next venture, for example, won't work out. I'm fearful that I'll run out of money. I'm fearful that while I'm leaving an industry that has paid my bills and afforded me a good living for the past 20 years. I'm saying goodbye to it for the most part. And that might be a stupid move. What if I want to get back in and I can't get back in a second time? What if I spend a year in Mexico and I hate it? I go, this is not what I thought it was going to be. What if the 3 months I've spent in Mexico this past year, it was over 3 months. It's been like 3.5 months. What if that wasn't enough for me to get a true taste of what it's like? What if I lose my friends? What if I give up this cute apartment in LA? I've told you over the past few years, I like my apartment. It's so cute, and I'm getting ready to give it up. And the rent, I know, is going to go up at least $800 a month as soon as I move out, maybe even more. So I got all these things that I've had to confront. I have to think about them one by one and address them one by one. A therapist taught me, I believe in therapy because I've learned so many tools that have helped me cope. A good therapist is not going to tell you what to do. What are they going to tell me? They ain't going to tell you nothing. They're going to ask you questions. They don't really give advice either. They just lead you to your own conclusions. And it's a trip when the light bulb goes on. It's like, I'm stressed out about this. I'm stressed out about this. And to go back to what I was saying a second ago, years ago, a therapist told me that when you got a whole bunch of stuff going on at one time and it seems like everything is of equal importance, that's called crisis mode. It just sends our nervous system into just a state of flux. So what you do is you go down the list, all right? I want you to Google this if you have never heard of it before. This is something that I learned in psychology class in college. I took a psych class. It was interesting. And the therapist didn't put it this way, but after a while I was like, oh, I remember that. I remember that from psychology class. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, MASLOW. And this dude named Maslow, I don't even remember his first name. It's a pyramid. And from the bottom to the top, it lays out a hierarchy of what human beings need. And at the bottom is like, you need food, you need shelter from the elements, you need to be safe. Okay, basic needs. And then at the top, you got like, I can't even remember. You got like luxuries, things that we like to have. I'm gonna find one and insert it in this video. Things we would like to have, but those are the things that we call, those are rich people problems. You know, like if you got problems at this level and I got problems at this level, your problems are more pressing an issue because you are unhoused, you are starving, you don't have adequate health care, you got some serious issues. Me, I'm up here and Rosie won't be my friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but that's how we have to manage our own stuff, our own crises. When you got multiple things going on at once, first of all, okay, are you stressed out about moving? What are you stressed out about? Are you going to be safe? Yeah, I feel safe. All right, that's taken care of. Okay. Worried about friends. You worried about you losing your friends here. You worried about not being able to build a community there. Well, I'm pretty sure I can build a community there, but like I love my friends here. They're like family to me. You know, I haven't had lived around family for a very long time, and they have become family. Okay, let's talk about that. All right. Then we go further up the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? That's how I have to face my fears, because I have them, and we all have them. Sometimes you just gotta YOLO it. You know, I'm YOLOing my way through life right now, where I've tried to work through different things to the best of my ability, and I cannot know the answers to all of these things at once. And at a certain point, you got to have faith. And that's really, when I say YOLO, it's like God's got it. God's got to have it, because I don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I am doing my best to take calculated risks, but life be lifing, and certain elements get thrown in here and there, and you're like, oh, I didn't plan for that. I didn't see that coming. Oh, a hurricane? Yeah, no, did not know that was gonna be a possibility, and it is what it is. Look, there are some people who like to think positively all the time. I find those people annoying. I get it. In theory, you're like, if you think negatively, you manifest negative things. Okay. I believe, and this is all my beliefs. You may believe differently. And if you do, please leave me a nice comment. Don't be ugly. But I believe that you got to be honest with what's going on. And if you're just on some eternal positivity kick, you're not dealing in reality, because not everything is positive and not everything is negative. Sometimes things just are. And you got to look at what they are and go, all right, well, this is what I want over here. This is wonderful. But this is also a possible outcome of my action. Am I okay with that happening? No, not okay. All right. If that happens, then what am I going to do? And come up with a contingency plan. I had to do that at the beginning of my acting career. I had to decide, okay, I'm getting out of corporate America. I hate it here. I just wasn't built for it. I hated it. I got to get out of here before this kills me, or I want to kill myself. What if I can't pay my bills? What if I have to live in my car? Which people do here, I mean, people do everywhere, I think. What if it comes to that? Will I be okay with that? No, I'm not okay with living in my car. Okay, well, what's the plan? Well, I'll have to just be not okay living in my car until I can turn it around. But I have faith that God has given me the ability to work through things, and family and friends who love me, who understand that if I'm in a bad situation, it's just because I couldn't help it. It's not because I was just being lazy. It's not because I'm a mooch. It's not because I decided, you know what, so-and-so let me stay on their couch or whatever. No, I don't operate like that. If I'm asking you for anything, I just couldn't figure out how to get it on my own. It really took me at the beginning of my acting career going, all right, so if I end up living in my car, can I deal with that? And I decided that was better than working in corporate America another year, because I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. I was like, if this, and I feel I want to say, for people who work in corporate America, it's fine. I am not talking about you. I'm not. We all have different callings. We all do. And that was not mine. And I knew it. Like, just on a visceral level, I knew that I did not belong there. Didn't belong there. So, although I would not be okay with living in my car, if I had to do it, I had to do it. I thank God that it did not get to that point. At one point, it could have, but I asked family and friends, hey, I'm in a bad situation right now, and can I borrow some money? And borrowed a total of $10,000. I paid everybody back. I just needed to get out of the situation that I was in. Thankfully, that's the relationship that I had. I built up some credit with family and friends. You don't want to mess up your credit with your people. And I look back and go, okay, yeah, that was rough. That was like one of the darkest times of my life. But did you die though? That's the question. Did you die though? Nope. Came back strong. And I look back and, it's part of my testimony now. When you go through things, you got to go through them in order to be able to talk about them in a way that's useful for somebody else. Yeah, it's about me. It's about my life. But it's not for me. It's for you, whoever's listening to this and just needs some inspiration. This is for you. And I didn't do it on my own. I didn't. I did it I believe in God. I did it. You may believe in the universe. You may believe in, I don't know, whatever you believe in. Okay. Some people call God source. I ain't getting all into that. I believe in God. So God helped me get through it. My community of people, family and close friends helped me get through things. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm laughing because sometimes people ask me what my channel is about and what I talk about. And I can't tell them. I can't tell them because, as we have today, I start off at one place, end up at another. There is something else I want to talk to you about, something disturbing. I'm not going to talk about it in this video because it's already too long, but I got some really disturbing news this week about somebody I know. And I want to talk to, you know what, I'll save this for another video. But what I think I want to talk to women, or anybody who's in a relationship. I don't know. Let me figure out. I was going to say anybody who's in a relationship with a man, but that may not be true. Let me think about this and figure out, actually plan how I want to talk about this instead of, because it's something that's too important for me to just be rambling and then like, ooh, squirrel, in the middle of it. You know how I do. There's a squirrel over there. You know how I do. I really want to address something important. And I want to do it in the right way, in a way that you can fully receive the gravity of what I'm going to talk about. Okay? All right, let me get out of here. Let me go smog this car and get back to where am I going? Get back to my apartment. Boxes? Am I doing boxes today? I don't know what I'm doing today. But I know I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching till the end, and I apologize for any comments that I have not yet responded to. Y'all see what I've been doing. Y'all see. I am not ignoring you, I promise. I so appreciate you for watching, for encouraging me, for supporting me. I can't even tell you how much. And let's do this next chapter together, because YOLO, All right. See you soon. Bye.